Well, thank you, Mr. Deputy Governor, for explaining all that to us. You did say just now you have the experience to lead if you were to be the governor. But do you think being a governor is achievable at this time, considering how it has stirred up public debate, almost destroying a long time bridge? So do you think it is achievable?
For me, I am not driven by ambition. Many people are making some people are making that mistake. I'm not driven by ambition. I'm a realist. I am if I can divide it in percentage, I'm somebody that I am 30% theory and 70% practical in my dealings. And in my dealings, I do more. I'm a practical person. And I do my check not by what the social media says. I do my check by what I see on ground. Because, like I always tell people, I'm a strict man. And when I mean I'm a strict man, I am very close to the least person on the street. Some persons meet me in certain area like, Deputy Governor, you are here. Yeah, I need to be there to get the direct feeling of what is happening. And that is why, if you observe most of my government activities, you will see my physical presence in all functions, in all programs that I'm handling. I do not rely only on my personal aides. I work with them. I work with them to achieve whatever we are set to achieve. So for me, governorship in 2024, I do not believe in any agenda. All this agenda for Edo North, Edo South, Edo Central, I don't believe in those kind of agenda. The only agenda I believe in is how can we make Edo State great? How can we redistribute the wealth of Edo State to the extent that the vast majority of our people can call Edo State their state, because Edo State have been able to make them feel good and feel satisfied that they are from Edo State. And the only way you can do that is when wealth are redistributed. It doesn't mean carrying the entire money of the state and start sharing it state by house by house. No. How are you able to create jobs? How are we able to impact in the community? And how are the people taking advantage and opportunity that come from that government impact, social impact on the community? And when that is done, and that is where the issue of wealth redistribution is there. But when government is for the elites, by the elite, for the elites, then they say there's a problem, there's a disconnect. And that is where I fill the gap. So the elite comes with all this kind of agenda. Some of sponsored agenda. Some will say some agenda, some will say AFEMA agenda, some will say Benin agenda, of which they don't really mean those agendas. They are only using it to mobilize for their own selfish interest. Because by the time they win, using those agenda, from their appointment, you will know that they didn't really believe in those agendas. They actually just use it as a weapon, as a tool to achieving their own selfish ambition. For me, merit. Because for I just told you that if I contest and God bless, I become the governor, from day one, I have seen most of them that have come out now to say they want to contest for this governorship. Some of them will spend 4 years. They don't even understand what governance is all about. I can bet you. And by the time we continue in that light, the state will not grow. For instance, somebody the other day told me that one of the contestants met me and said, look, Shaibu, please don't contest. I said, but I've not told you I'm contesting. He said, no, we are hearing people you want to contest. I said, okay, assuming I'm contesting, why are you telling me not to contest? He said, because if you contest, you win. But we will not have a chance to contest. I said, so you believe if I contest, I'll win? He said, yes, now. I said, why? He said, because you are experienced, you've been there, you know everybody and everything. We don't know much people like that. So when we come, we have to start printing poster and everything to sell ourselves. And I said, everything he was talking about was about selling. And that's okay. You want to what do you know about the government of Edo State? He didn't answer me. He couldn't answer. He said, no. I said, have you been following our programs? He said, yes. I said, okay, in education, what part will you want to improve upon? He said, well, it's when he becomes governor that he can really know exactly what we have done deeply. For now, it's just reading in the newspaper what we are doing. I said, okay, what is your own vision? I engaged. I said, okay, what is your own vision for Edo people? He said, well, he will build school. I said, we are already building school. That is no longer a vision. How will you convert this school to prosperity for our people? That is what I want to know. Do you know this guy could not engage. We couldn't go forward because for him, I will build school. And for me, school is a given. I will build road. Road is a given. Any government in this 21st century that is celebrating building school, then that person that is still in the old order. And so for me, policies that will change the lives of people is what we should be talking about now. Not building schools or building roads. But it's because we have failed as a people. We have failed as a government. That's why we're not celebrating. Even commissioning of borehole is now being celebrated. You understand? So for me, I'm not into this. First, I'm into people using religion to with sentiment for support. I'm also in the business of using ethnicity to with sentiment for support. Because for me, what is key is who can actually come in and make a difference. Who can come in, hit the ground running? Who will come and not lament, but provide solution? Because a government that laments does not give hope to the people. So, and the challenge of leadership is how you are able to convert little things into wealth for the benefit of others. And as a leader, it's not your ought to lament. Yours is to find solution to every situation. But when a leader starts lamenting, then the people are hopeless. And so for me, I am not actually, it's not a good guy to be governor of Edo State. But for me, it's about service, and it's about not returning Edo State to where we picked it from in 2007. And what I'm saying for now, I'm not seeing any of them that have that capacity in terms of coming to take charge of the state and move the state forward to the extent that we need. We need a reformer now. We need somebody that can blend the elites and the market woman and the street people like me to a level where our reasoning is now how do we provide service that will change the face of our state. So agenda or no agenda, the real agenda is Edo State agenda, and who can come and transform Edo State. Because some of them come in and by the time they come, they start telling you Edo State is indebted, Edo State does not have money. I don't believe in that.
Mr. Deputy Governor, thank you for that explanation. While you were talking just now...